What is going on, folk? NimbleThor here, and thanks so much for joining me in my mobile gaming quest. And today, guys, I am super excited because we have the chance to play a little bit of the beta version of MapleStory M, which will be in beta until January 30th. So really, guys, hurry up if you do want to check it out before the beta is over, because after the 30th, the servers will be reset and the game will become unavailable until the official launch later this year. If you do want to check it out, though, just be aware that the game does take up a full 2 gigabytes of space. Yes, that's 2 gigabytes. Once it's fully patched. But for that, you do get a very PC-like experience on mobile, so I think it's definitely worth it. Also, if you're just curious about what MapleStory is up to, because this is actually the second MapleStory game on mobile at this point. The other one was discontinued because people really didn't like it too much. It was too different from the PC version. I think honestly that was probably why it failed. And alright, guys, let's just get this out of the way straight from the beginning, because I know a lot of you will probably think that MapleStory is sort of maybe even the worst kind of pay-to-win garbage out there. So let me just say this: yes, the game has pay-to-win elements in the game, although monetization isn't really enabled here during the beta. It'll definitely be there later on. So do not think that you'll be able to compete with the very best players without probably spending just a little bit of money on the game. But if you can see through that, I will argue, and I know this might be an unpopular opinion, guys, that the big appeal of this game is that it's definitely the best and most polished 2D side-scrolling platformer MMO out there. Also because I guess there isn't really a whole lot of attention, but it is a really polished game, and it runs silky smooth at 60 frames per second here on my Galaxy S8 Plus, and it just looks stunning at the same time. Also, yes, there's an auto navigation system which you guys can see that we're using right now, which in this game actually is a great help, as the MapleStory world, even in the PC version, is rather confusing and I would say even intimidating for newcomers to the game. So that's definitely very welcomed here in the mobile version. And you can also auto-complete quests, which I'm not really sure what to think about that. I think maybe that's okay though, because it's only to level up, whereas the main part, like, you'll probably spend your most of your time in this game on doing all the other things that doesn't have to do with the auto battle systems or the auto quests or even quests overall, because what you will probably be spending your time on is these raids here. And let's go into one of them right now that we finished this quest here. So you guys can see we can tap up here and we can go into all sorts of different dungeons, which is really great, by the way. I'm really liking this so far. We have a daily dungeon here where we have 3 entries to this dungeon each day. I've used all of mine right now, but luckily we have a few tickets that we can use to enter regardless. I think we have, don't we? I think we do. Wait, maybe we have to go in here to the inventory and actually use them over here. Where are they? They are probably hiding somewhere. Yep, there they are. Yes, there they are. Let's use these, and that should give us one more daily dungeon entry. Let's go over here again. Daily dungeon. Yes, there we go. And we can do the easy or normal. Guys, I tried the normal one before and I failed, so we're gonna do that one again. Hopefully, we will survive this time. And this is the interesting part, because here we can't actually use the auto system, so we have to fight manually. And talking about that, the controls actually work really well here in this version of the game. In the other version, in the old version of the MapleStory game, it was just horrible. It was a miserable experience. But this time around, it looks like they really got it right, and I'm really liking it so far. Obviously, right now we're playing with probably one of the more forgiving characters or builds in terms of controls, which is the warrior. Oh, I don't want to die, guys! No, we failed. Seriously, that's so typical. Luckily, we have more tickets, so we can do the dungeon again if we want to. But this is part of what I find really fun with the game, doing these types of dungeons here, and I've been doing them as much as I possibly can. We've also got elite dungeons over here where you can join. I think you can join with friends. Yeah, you can quick join or create a room, so you can join with friends in these battles, and there are a lot of them you guys can see, and we can win a lot of awesome rewards for doing those. We get free entries to that each day as well. We've also got this pyramid here. I forgot exactly what that's all about, but you can also join that with friends, and you've also got, I think you might also have something you can do with guilds, maybe, not exactly sure. And then we've got these mini dungeons here, which actually allows us to get a sort of a new channel of the world. Does that make sense? So we sort of get our own instance. I guess instance is the right word to use here. We get our own instance where we can then play without being interrupted by other players, basically. And then you can either use the autoplay. Obviously, you can do that for 2 hours each day, unless you pay more. Then you can have auto on for a longer period of time. And of course, that's where part of the pay-to-win aspect comes in, because if you pay, you can actually have the gameplay itself for longer periods of time. But I think playing this game with some friends can be a lot of fun. I don't think I will play this game to compete. I definitely won't, because I don't want to spend money on the game. But just playing it with a couple of friends. So if any of you guys are interested in playing with me, definitely hook me up when the game launches later this year. My username will probably most likely be NimbleThor or NimbleTH or something like that. I think I could only use 8 characters in the names. I couldn't really spell NimbleThor, I don't know, or was it only 6? Maybe only 6 characters. Anyway, I'm rambling now, guys, but definitely hook me up later on, because I think this could be a great game to play with friends, where I don't have to be all too competitive, but just to go in there and complete those dungeons. Also worth mentioning, I guess, is that there are a lot of different quests, which actually gives you 85 premium currency each and every day if you just complete them, so they are daily quests. So the game is rather generous, and we actually have, if we stop this auto here, if we go in here to the shop, let me see if I can do that real quick. Go into the shop over here. Yep, there we go. You guys can see that we have the cash shop over here, where we can actually open treasure boxes for free every single day as well, which is, of course, great as well, that we get these for free. Now, all of this might change once the beta is over, but I actually don't think they'll change it a lot. I hope they won't change it a lot, because right now, a big part of the monetization is also focused on style, you know, on pets and on cosmetics. Well, the pets actually do influence gameplay, but on these decoration items, which is a great way to monetize, by the way, and I really encourage, would really encourage Nexon, if they watch this video, which they probably don't, but if they do, to focus more on that. But of course, I know it's a business decision in the end. We can open this one right now, and you guys can see what we get from it. Fingers crossed, we actually got a ring. That's kind of cool. I think you can also get different sorts of upgrade materials from it. So now we got a ring we can equip if we go in here to our backpack. Real quick, you guys can see that it has all the different systems from the PC version. If you've played that, then you can see that it's got it. Otherwise, just take my word for it. It's a really fully fledged, very fully fledged MMO, and you guys can sort of get an idea of the different things that we have to do here. We've got tasks, we've got quests, we've got achievements, we've got all this great stuff. We've got guilds as well. Just a lot of good stuff. And there's a trade station at level 35 that I haven't unlocked, and then of course the guilds, which unlock at level 30. But guys, what do you think about this game? Do you hate it? Do you like it? Do you think you could see yourself playing it, or don't you want to play it because it is pay to win? I'll definitely understand you if you didn't want to play it. But honestly, I feel like it's going to be a great game to play with a couple of friends, and as I said, and therefore I will definitely be picking it up personally once the game fully releases at some point later in 2018. But what do you guys think? Let me know down below. And with that said, thank you so much for sticking around till the end of this video. I hope you can enjoy the way that I try to explain the game, both talking about the good and the bad about this game. And until next time, guys, just keep gaming, stay awesome, and I will see you guys around.